Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. What is this? Okay. Um, we were trying to host this the professional way today on the MacBook with the software and everything, but I gotta still figure that out. I'm still learning, so it wasn't happening. It's not happening today. We'll have it figured out for next week. But I know what I did. I know the problem and I know the solution now. So it's all a learning curve. This is what business and life and what we do is all a learning curve. Let us. Um, is Camille here? Are you here, Camille? We're gonna have to do it on the mobile today. If you are here, uh, Bosh. Okay. And who's here? I can see someone watching. Feel free to live chat. There we go. Live chat is there. It's accessible. You can message if you'd like or not. Okay, let's get that up. Where is Camille? Let me go check. Da, 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 da. It's okay. I honestly don't mind. These are not like some professional millions of people joining us right now. And even if it was, who cares? It's all a learning curve. It's technology. It's always a learning curve. Oh, there we go. That's better. I had like the whole setup and everything, and look at the webcam here. Everything's all set up, but just it's one of those things. Gosh, that can come off. Hello for the one person watching. Z Fishy Mango. Hello. Thank you for joining. Du-du-du-du-du-du. I was just saying before anybody joined that I was just trying to host this from the Mac today with the whole software and the whole professional setup, but it wasn't happening. So I think I know what I did because it was already a scheduled live, and because I scheduled it from my phone, it's it's yeah. Zoya Zoya is here watching. You better go do your work, Zoya. Oh, what happened? Where did Camille just go? Oh, here we go. Here we go. David's in the house. Yo, David. Yes, it's gonna have to be mobile today again, Camille.
Wait, I'm gonna test something.
I had the whole setup. I had the whole professional podcast set up, lighting, everything all sorted. And I
Yeah.
realized what happened. Because I scheduled the live on mobile, you
Mm-hmm.
can't like you can't change that. So it's like the one thing I don't like is how lack of flexibility you have with YouTube. Like you can't combine the mobile stuff with the desktop stuff and the desktop stuff with the mobile stuff. Everything's mobile is mobile and desktop is desktop. So
What?
yeah. Oh, Flamed in the house. Cosmic Truths. Okay. Okay, Flame. Cosmic Truths. Sneaky YouTube channel. I see how it is. Hi, I'm on mobile. Oh yeah, David's on mobile too. You see, like I told you, Camille, I think everybody is actually going to watch from their mobile anyways, and it's probably more
Yeah.
aesthetically nice for them anyways. It's just
Yeah.
us trying to be extra and professional with OBS and
I
everything.
know. I
OBS
asked.
is it should just be called BS
I
because it's
asked
BS.
because
Such a
I know Jeannie was able to pull it off, so I asked him. So we'll see what he says later on. But I'm sure it's just a silly
no, I know what it
setting.
is. I
Or
know what it is. Honestly, I actually I think I know what it is
oh,
because
it can be scheduled.
No, because I already scheduled this one for my mobile last week, you can't change
Yeah.
it. So what I could have done right now is recreate a whole link. But you know me, I don't like forget the perfection. Like I don't have time to
Oh.
remake a whole YouTube live link with the banner and description and everything all over again. I was like, screw
So what's
that. Just
the difference when setting a new making a new link? Like, is there a setting you have to select?
so you have to. I think yeah, you have to. I have to do set it up from my MacBook, not from my phone.
Hmm.
So you know how I just
Oh.
normally like just go live or upload something on YouTube from my laptop. I just have to
Hmm.
do it on YouTube profile from my desktop, not from my
Okay.
mobile. But because last time I scheduled it from my mobile, it sees like, oh, this is Coach Sally's account from mobile. So yeah,
Yeah. Hi, David.
David, you get a shout out, David. um,
Isn't it on
but yeah,
Twitch? People will like donate or gift you subs or
yeah, you
something.
can do that. So I see
That
the
out.
options. You can do all of that on like using all the streamers and everything. Like one of the platforms they use is OBS for like the back end streaming because you can record and have like all the analytics and data all saved over there. It's
Yeah.
just we're not streamers. We've never been in the streaming world, right? So now we're probably gonna start that era of streaming. But actually, you guys have, right? You streamed on Twitch and stuff before, right? Appreciate you for subscribing, David. Where are you from, by the way, David? Oh, oh, Camille's gonna have the black and white screens again. Okay, okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate you for watching us live. This is the real Sadik. This is the real Camille. This is the real technology playing in right now. but um, but yeah, thank you for joining us. So to give you a little insight, this is our third YouTube live now, and me and Camille just decided to do this as a way to connect with you guys, build a relationship, add value to you, answer your questions, but also predominantly just go through our retreat kind of information, sharing more details about our retreat and details of the tickets and prices, and just making sure that people out there know why we're doing this, what it's for, how it can impact them, what's the transformational outcomes they can get from it. And just it's just our way of like truly serving people in a in-person, deep, intimate, beautiful desert magic space where your life can truly transform in 2026. Because I truly want to just like share more stories. 2026 is not about me and Camille, it's about our community being highlighted and platformed and shared, and it's about you guys like coming into our space, meeting us, connecting with us, telling us that story. Oh, we met Coach Sadik at this retreat, or we met him on YouTube and then we came to the retreat, or we found Camille on Instagram and we loved the posts and we saw she's doing a retreat and we joined the retreat and we met her in person, and oh my gosh, her energy is even more beautiful in person, and all of that good stuff. And then your life changes because 2026 is the year of grilling. It's the silent ninjas coming to
Grilling.
grill. It's the silent ninjas coming to grill you guys and to truly help you guys get to where we want you to be. Because all of you guys have aspirations and dreams and goals, and you're always watching us on Instagram and YouTube and you're watching videos of us, but you never do anything with your life. So we're trying to help you do something with your life so we can start giving you and open those opportunities for you so you can thrive in 2026. So I appreciate you, David, for liking my content. And you're from Northern Ireland. Okay, nice. That's cool. That's cool. This is going to be a life-changing event for sure. 100% Flame, and you know it. You know
Mhm.
it. You are the silent ninja in this whole team. You are the one that is gonna like absolutely probably gobsmack is the best word in English. Or the British English. It's like you're gonna gobsmack people because they don't know you. They haven't connected, they haven't seen your magic, they have experienced what you're going to be sharing, so it's going to be amazing. Start with yourself, be the change you want to see in the world. Exactly, Mahatma Gandhi said that. Be the change you want to see in the world, because change starts within us. It starts from who we become, who we evolve into, and then how we're able to give back to serve humanity, to serve communities, and all of that good stuff. So how would you like how would you like to donate, David? Feel free to reach out to me afterwards if you are considering coming to the retreat. If you stay on board, we're going to be going through the whole retreat details so you can find out a little bit more. that's the link that Camille just shared, which I am going to pin right now. Where is stream? Here we go. Um, and then yeah, feel free to reach out. And if there's any way you want to donate, you want to support us, you want to sponsor us, you want to become a vendor and come and share your beautiful offerings and your product or service. If you have a business, if you don't, please tell us what you do. And we want to make it. We want to find a way to help you. Want to find a way to serve you. But equally, if you're happy to share value and to share any support by sharing or donating or coming to the retreat itself, then it could be the year that your life changes too, my friend.
Mhm.
Okay, let
Even
me
one,
come to
we're
here.
still gonna shout you out.
Exactly. Exactly. It says Oh, he wants to donate £1. Okay, you can donate £1 in the Stripe link. We can send you this our Stripe link. And then yeah, you can. Oh yeah, from the bottom of the link, as Camille said, you can go to the donation, the angel donation, and put any amount in and donate whatever you like, and that will be funding um something towards the retreat for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, let me
Thank
just.
you.
I am gonna just go onto this chat over here so that I can pin this. In the meantime, Camille, over to you. It's all yours.
Yeah, I wanted to go, especially first live a couple weeks ago. I think did a little deep dive on the itinerary, like the full retreat
Mm-hmm.
experience from beginning to end. And then last week on the second live, we went over just really quickly all the general admission passes. But I did want to go over what is the Silk Road market. So this is like, I'm calling it Silk Road.
Nobody gets
Sorry
you.
that it's
Nobody gets
literally
you.
just a market. But because like it's in the desert.
Oh, her internet's gone a bit freezy today. You still there, Camille? That's what happens to the California internet, you see. This is what happens when everybody's on board at the same time. Crushing the internet. But I'm just trying to see if I can send you over that link, David. Um you still here? You disappeared.
Yeah.
You disappeared, Camille.
I know I have to keep my finger like on the screen. But anyways, yeah, since it's like the retreat and the gathering, like it's in the desert and it's not a very like metro type of area. It's like you're time traveling into Assassin's Creed Origins,
Mm-hmm.
but in like retreat, like for a retreat experience. So um, yeah, when I think of like desert and like, you know, what trade, conscious trade was like a long time ago, I just
Mm-hmm.
the Silk Road is what came to mind. And one of my what do people call it? Like things that you think about often, like what's your Roman Empire?
Mm-hmm.
Capitalism is my Roman Empire. And yeah, it's just like I just wanted to pay homage to how conscious trade like originated. Um, and so, yeah, the Silk Road came to mind because it was just nomads, travelers, crafters, perfumers, artisans, textile weavers, and every exchange, whether it was through currency or just exchange or even exchange of service or stories. That's what the Silk Road was all about. And so, yeah, we're bringing it back, and basically, it's just a fancy name, a poetic name for the market part of the retreat. Because this is in a remote location, obviously, it's got to be remote because we're retreating from the city life. Um, I don't think there's like a shop or a boutique like building on the grounds on the retreat
Mm-hmm.
grounds. So um our way of bringing like conscious exchange and conscious trade to a retreat experience without just having it super commercialized is more of like a Silk Road experience. So, yeah, so for that, like I'm excited for even myself to, see the vendors that will come and also see the retreat gatherers themselves like, break out of their shy like shell and just ask the story. So it's really cool about like, when I'm thinking of this Silk Road market idea and the concept behind it is that the people that show up and have a pop-up booth or, however you want to curate your
Oh, keep the finger on the trigger. Keep the finger on that trigger, Camille. Uh, Cosmic Truth Flame says, knowing that we will have people who understand our passion will make the energy so vibrant and strong. Exactly. Exactly. It's a collective group of like minded souls who are all going to be there in the middle of a desert where there's no space to pretend or lie or be someone that you're not, because there is not going to be no space. On mobile, I don't know how to get on that. On mobile, it's a bit hard. If you click that donation link I sent in the chat, David, it should just take you to that. It should just take you to that Stripe link, and the Stripe link just opens up a Stripe link, and it just says enter an amount. So you can put the £1, £5, £10, whatever you want to support and donate with. You can just enter that amount. So click that link again and see if it works. This one I sent over here, the one that says donate.stripe, that one. If that doesn't work, let me know. I can send you a different link because you're in Northern Ireland, so maybe um oh, it's not working. Okay, let me send you 1 second. Let me send you a different because you're in Northern Ireland, maybe it makes sense for you to just click on I have a UK version of the link because her one is a US link. So I can give you where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Mind Fund donation link. Here we go. Okay, let's try this one. Try this one, David. Okay. Let me click it myself and see. Yeah, it works for me. I mean, oh yeah, but you're on mobile, right? But it should be fine. This one should be fine. And you can just click on change amount, and you can just change whatever the amount is that you want to share, and you can just donate there. Or you can just donate the minimum amount that I keep there, which is always this 1111. Like that's like always been the minimum amount that everybody in the community, the meetups that we host, like everybody always usually donates for that. So yeah, but we appreciate everything. Because it's not working again. I think shoot me a message on Instagram. If do you have Instagram, David? Um, or yeah, no, yeah, it'll be better if you just message me directly then, and I can send you the link afterwards. Shoot me a message if you have Instagram, or to my Instagram, which is Coach Sadik. Or you don't have Instagram. What about LinkedIn? Do you have LinkedIn? Or which platform do you do have? Which social media do you do have?
Yeah,
Um,
we'll meet you where
yeah,
taken care.
yeah, because your both our links not working on his mobile apparently. Yeah,
Oh, on mobile.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So I think it's just because maybe he's from the chat. It's just I don't know why he's not taking them there.
Ireland based. I don't know
TikTok.
if
Okay, yes. So follow me on TikTok, David, Coach Sadik, and then send me a message on TikTok. Follow me and then send me a message, and I will get it in the requested folder, and then I'll shoot you
Mhm.
a message with the link later on. It might work if I send it to you directly. Then the maybe the chat is just I don't know why it's not working for you in this chat, but maybe you just need to take the link externally out and you can click it straight to your mobile.
Mhm.
But I'm not signed in. You don't need to be signed in to donate something.
Yeah.
You just literally just enter them out and your card details, and boom, it goes through straight away.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, you can also find the GoFundMe page in case that works more globally, and just
hmm.
drop it in there.
No, I think it must be the chat something here with the chat because
Oh, like off
it
app because it's a off app link or
yeah, yeah,
something.
maybe I don't know, maybe it's because it's not taking him to the link, or I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on, but I mean, Stripe links normally work anywhere, whether it's in
Yeah.
dollars or whatever. But I sent both UK and the US version, and both. Um,
So that one's yours. Okay, cool.
the second one I
Um,
sent him now was my one, and he still said it wasn't working.
the
So
UK one.
yeah,
Maybe it's the everyone's internet. The cables got cut in the Red Sea, so it's everyone's internet right now.
everybody's internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're
Northern
still
Ireland as
here.
well.
We're still showing up, and no matter how many times they try to cut me out, I'm still gonna
We're
pop back
still
in.
here. We're still here.
Yeah.
We don't let
Yeah.
tech, we don't let people, we don't let external factors stop us from finding solutions in our life. You know, because
Mhm.
earlier on today, this morning, I was in the gym and it was like when I got there, it was super like just empty. And I was thinking, you see what happens the moment it starts raining a bit too much, the moment the weather's a bit miserable and sad here in the UK, or even in
Mhm.
Northern Ireland where David is, everybody makes excuses. Oh, I'm not going to go to the gym today. It's a bit too cold and rainy, and I'd rather sit at home and have a cup of tea, a scone, some biscuits, relax. Or they're going to go to work still. The difference that I see in the mindset is they still go to work, but they don't want to work on themselves. Like, so it's like you have to choose in your life, right? To be successful, you have to work on yourself. You have to prioritize the discipline for
Everything is
yourself.
a choice.
Exactly. But I was just thinking
Yeah.
to myself in the morning, wow, like people like they're not showing up, they're not caring for themselves, they don't understand self-love, they don't understand self-discipline, they're not taking their personal development seriously. And here we are trying to like share with them an opportunity to come to a retreat to fully transform and change your mind, body, soul, purpose.
Yeah.
And still there's gonna be excuses. Oh, it's too
I'm also
expensive.
gonna
We
get
have payment plans.
into on that note, I'm also gonna get into like habit stacking, and
Yep.
that's something especially is like has a good track record with neurodivergence too. So I'm gonna,
Yep.
I think, Mind Day. But yeah, so where was I? Oh, yeah, the Silk Road market experience. So like that's the kind of the gist in general, just like booths, pop-up booths. Some might be along the this little like tent strip, and some might be like closer to the central area of the grounds. But so it's like you don't have to all wander and congregate here. You can like just wander around the grounds, and there's a couple of stops you might see some vendors, crafters, but the main thing that kind of like is also relevant even if you're not a vendor, like if you're a retreat goer, if you're one of the gatherers, what's really cool is you get to see people showing up, trust falling into themselves and doing the thing, like not just you know, working on the computer, online, behind the scenes, in the shadows, like everyone had that you've had an e-commerce like experience, like online e-commerce experience, but like these are the people that busted the mission, trusted themselves, and are showing up and just work through the fear of like exchanging with people and like sitting in setting up a booth,
Mm.
which is a whole it's a
Yeah.
different part of the brain that gets activated when you're like touching and exchanging. And so the vendors will be like a living, breathing inspiration for some of the retreat goers. And it's not even about only product. So it's like there could be a fun curated service or experience or whatever. And it's just like you can get really creative of showing up in market, in conscious markets. And there's
Mhm.
that's getting more popular, conscious markets.
Mhm.
Um, and like for example, like if you and I had a booth, like we're not selling physical like products, but like there could be some just like powerful 5 minutes, 10 minutes of like a mind session.
You never
You
know.
know
I
what I
might bring
mean?
along some Mind limited edition Mind X Found Gathering merch.
Yeah, or even just merch if you're service based or
A cool
experience,
hoodie, some cool hoodies and
like
t-shirts.
a fun merch too. Bro, that would be so cool if we had like a little pop-up booth with just the merch stuff. Like that would
Yeah.
be so fun. So it's just like you can get really creative, even if you're a coach. Like it could be merch or it could just be like a power session, like real quick,
Mm.
So it's an inspiration and it gives people ideas, of what else and how far they can really take it because the IRL stuff is important. I know that there was a shift from IRL to online, which is important, but it's not about one or the other or
It's
going from
hybrid now.
yeah. Yeah, we're not related. Maybe in a past life, I don't know. We are chosen family. But yeah, so yeah, that's like the general experience, and like a piece of the magic that anyone, no matter what role you play in the gathering, can enjoy and just take away and get inspired from it. It's like everyone that shows up, no matter how you show up, your presence is like adding value to each and every person, even to us too. Especially the yeah, soul sister from yeah, your tita at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I'm just gonna get into all the rules we're breaking as far as like a market experience goes, like a pop-up
yeah,
market experience. So we have a long list of never been done befores, and it's in every corner of the
yeah.
way that we curated this
So many
whole retreat.
things.
Yep. But in at the Found Gathering slash Mind Retreat, what we're doing for the market vendors, anyone that has a booth, again, it doesn't have to be a product based seller, um, is that we're offering lodging. We're housing every vendor. We're feeding every vendor. We are driving, chauffeuring every vendor to from the airport to the retreat grounds and even around the retreat grounds. So this is like proper VIP, just like white glove, honestly, just hospitality. That's what it is. And I don't see this enough. I went on a whole rant about like how passionately like I feel about what I've witnessed in the vendor experiences and all the markets that I've been to, festivals that I've been to, and even the expos that I've helped vend at. So I've been in I played every role in the industry, and this is my now being like in a way like the event director. That was the last role like I never played, and now I'm seeing like, wait, why are we treating like it's, I don't know. We just want to do it better, and that's the goal, with
They
everything
got
that people are
exactly.
gonna, all the visionaries that are gonna come to this retreat and learn stuff. Like, we also hope you guys do it even better, even with our crazy brains combined, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, we have basically, different vending options. You could do a pop up booth, almost like a nomad pass, but like a vendor version. You can just set up on day one, tear down on day four, leave your booth there, and just come in and out if you're lodging off site. But if you want like the whole nine, the whole experience, and just like kind of like worry free, then you have the lodging and the whole like retreat like package where your food, your housing, and your transport is taken care of. So a lot of corporate investors would call this crazy. They're just like, wait, like you could mark this up like crazy, you could add this on like crazy, and it's just like that's not the point.
Hmm.
And on top of all of that, we're also celebrating each vendor by name, not just by brand, not just by entity, by human, the humans, the hands, the makers, the people, by name at two of the ceremonies, the opening ceremony, the closing ceremony. And we're not done. So it's like we're taking care of them on the hospitality like part of it so that they don't have to become a travel agent and worry about logistics. But we are like shouting them out. If there's screens in the ceremony areas, like we're just gonna blow up their logo, their headshot.
Everywhere.
Um, yeah, and actually celebrate, like, for the vendors that like, if we already know your story, we're gonna do a little speech on your story, and what we love, like my favorite things as a strategist, like what I, parts of the way that each vendor has gone about their journey. Probably Sadik gonna, if he knows like their mind journey or the shifts that it took to show up and do this or have been doing this, like he'll probably commentate on that. But in addition, we're also platforming the vendors. It's not just show up and sell. Like it's so multidimensional and whole and complete and just like a 360 exchange. Not even exchange, it's just like we just want to blast you in the best way. It's almost like business love bombing in a
Yeah,
way,
of
but
course. It's just
yeah,
like
and it's just
it's
like
just like platforming people. It's giving people the opportunity, and like I always talk about identity and just like saying someone's name and sharing their story and
mm,
thanking them for just being there. People just
yeah.
are not heard. They're not seen. They're not heard. So
Mhm.
being in a place where people actually give a crap about you and actually care and actually love and support you, You don't find that everywhere. You know, we created that energy, the space with
Yeah.
with that kind of vibration and the essence of real humans who actually care about the humans are in this gathering. That's going to
Right.
be next level because you don't find these communities. You know, the countless times over the last year hosting every meetup in London and Dubai, how many people come to me and say, Sadiq, thank you so much for creating what you're doing, because we don't find good events like yours. We don't find good people like the ones in that come to you, like your
Mhm.
meetups. And so people are seeking that. I constantly get validation and that kind of information and data from people telling me every single week, every single month, that keep doing what you're doing. We need more human circles like this. We need more good souls.
Yeah.
And yeah, the world is lacking that. And I was telling to someone, one of the ladies in the gym today, we were having a chat as well. And I said the same thing to her. I said, you watch in the next 5 years, whilst everything goes online and AI takes over and everything's going to be robots and crazy things and autonomous cars and Dubai cash machines are coming to you now and all sorts of things.
Mhm.
You know, it's going to be a world where humans are going to start waking up and be like, damn, I miss people. Damn, I miss human beings. Damn,
And
I
the
miss
more things that
the
are
raw real.
automated, the more time we actually have to get back to the human experiences. So it's like, okay, that's automated, this is automated, this is automated. Basically, all of the like NPC, like robotic type jobs, like no one, like less and less people will have to go and do 40 hours in a cubicle. And now there's more time for the peopling.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just giving people time and presence and their and your energy, and like I said,
Yeah.
just helping them feel seen and heard. Because there's not many circles, many communities out there today that actually care about like serving the people that are in there. It's always about some sneaky thing behind the scenes, you know, so the profit, the numbers, the content, the this, the that. But it's like, do you actually care about these people that have paid or maybe not paid to come to your meetup, your event, your space, your
Hmm.
retreat? Or are you just like, you have an agenda? That's the word I was looking for. Like when people have an
Yeah.
agenda, you already failed.
Right. The intention.
Yeah.
And with, I mean, speaking with agendas, like it's so transparent and clear, and like it's almost like excruciatingly transparent. But I'm just like, you can never be too much with like all of these things that we've posted and published that are never being done before. So on top of all that, like there's still more. Like we're going above and beyond for every single soul that shows up, whether you are a coming there for transformation or coming with a pair or coming with a group to just learn and have this epic experience, or a vendor or a creator or a sponsor even for our own team. um but on top of all of that, like in the UAE, permits, and well, in just any international, like when you're abroad and you want to do like content creation or selling and anything like that, like the visa situation, the permit situation, the license situation is just crazy. And I'm like, why add that stress when we could just have that taken care of? So selling permits, vendor permits, booth equipment permits as well, that's all covered. And that's like, it's not like that's an add-on or it's going to be like a secret like fee that pops up at checkout. Like
It's
no,
all
like
included.
we're making it like flat and seamless.
Mm.
And as far as like, especially for the travelers, even if you're local still, like whether or not you're coming from abroad or far away, or if you're local, like even parts of the actual booth itself, like we're, like I said, we're we love our venue staff because they're also hospitable. It's like attracts like, right? So like a couple tables, a couple chairs, a couple, we've pulled everything we can possibly pull for you. um because at all these other markets that I've been to, it's just like they have to get, either rent a van, or they already have a truck, or borrow a friend's van or borrow a friend's truck and like rent all of this equipment, or spend money buying new equipment when they're only going to vend how many times a year. And it's like all this labor, and some vendors like, we're not like, I don't know, I've had people like look at my hands and they're just like, you don't do a lot of physical labor, do you? I I can, but I'm gonna be hibernating for 12 business days after. So, for example, like if I just want to sell crystals, and my way of life and what my, physical capacity is used to is just sitting at home, nothing so physically taxing, and I'm just playing with crystals. Like, it's not really, I don't have the muscle memory to be like setting up a whole booth by myself with equipment that's bigger than me. And then I have to like call in all these favors and stuff. So just for me to like show up with my crystals and then everything's already ready. I don't think about anything. I can just have fun just telling stories about the crystals. Like that's so because it's just like, I don't know. The physical tax of like vending is also a whole thing.
Hmm.
There's some artisans and crafters and weavers where they're like elderly people, but they're amazing artists, right? And it's mostly things they do with their hands. But are they physically equipped to like carry a whole table or a tent? Not
No
necessarily.
need.
Yeah, so it's like it's something accessible and also inclusive and not othering those that might not have just that physical capacity as well. Now, if you want to like decorate and curate and, aestheticize, I guess that's a new word.
You made up
um,
a whole bunch of new words today.
I know, I make up words.
I did the same thing.
Want to do to like make your like booth unique, you're welcome to. You can bring like tapestries and all of that stuff. So whatever you are curating, it's just the fun part, like the spark of joy, when you're nesting and you're just curating like a physical area. But yeah, we're including so much. So that's already lodging, breakfast, two dinner ceremonies where you are celebrated. um like the little, what is it? What do we call those? The little car where they take you around the grounds. Like, it's not golf cart because it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are like
uh,
little golf carts,
yeah. I think
buggies,
depending, sometimes they'll use like the golf cart looking thing, or they'll
buggies.
use
They call them buggies.
they have that green AMG or the Jeep looking thing
Yeah, yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But I think
and
they just call them buggies. You can just call the
buggy.
buggy.
There you go. That makes more sense for the desert, right? It's like
Yeah,
a little
it's like a
buggy.
doom buggy.
Yeah, so we're throwing in that. Every vendor pass includes a plus one, especially if it's going to be like if you have goods that you're like selling, then you might need a buddy, you might need help, and that's included. It's not like, oh, each warm body you have to add on and add on. Like, no, they're
Mm.
also going to be taken care of. Um, I know for myself, like I'm not going to be lugging 300 crystals by myself and go on a plane. And also, like, what if one of you wants to experience get a little taste of like the core events happening in the retreat, and then someone can hold down the fort, watch the booth, and you can switch out or just enjoy the venue grounds. So it's nice to have like a plus one. And I always think of that in mind because there's like all these experiences around the world and like other festivals and whatever healing things I want to go to. I'm like, okay, all I'm seeing available is like a solo experience, but some of these, like, you want an accountability buddy, or you just want support, or honestly just protection if you're a lady.
Hmm.
So yeah, and they know that some of these experiences are gonna be there's gonna be like a travel buddy, there's gonna be a duo, there's gonna be a pairing, but it's just like they just milk you per head.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, your plus one is covered. And all of, like I said, the permits, some of the booth equipment, just the essentials that we can um that the venue was kind enough to offer.
Hmm.
Um and yeah,
They're
so it's
throwing in
just like
everything.
you're getting
They're
everything.
gonna be looking
And
after us
like
and throwing everything.
this vendor pass, the full experience, with the lodging and everything, it's already less than what I've seen around like LA, in the big cities. For like, it's cheaper than what a lot of vendors I know are paying for just an empty space, an empty square. So the empty square standard is more. Cleo's eating my egg. Anyways, a piece of empty grass, or just 10 square foot piece of dirt, or a 20 square foot piece of concrete is more expensive than this experience, and you're getting like 10 times the value.
Hmm.
So this is like, it's more accessible, but you're also getting literally the most you can. I've never seen vendors get this much value from a vending experience before. So, and I hope to. I hope to. I hope people can offer them more and find out a way to do it better than us, but at least someone's got to break the rules first, right?
Yep.
Um, yeah, and so that's the option. But if you just want the booth, that's also available, which is ridiculously cheap right now. Um, and let me go to,
Yeah, if you're already local in UAE and you watch this on the replay or watching this now, then
yeah,
that's like this is a no-brainer for you because like now it's just like super cheap for you to just
yeah,
bring your stuff, come there, you set up for the whole day, you get to meet everybody at the retreat space, you literally make new friends, you connect with everybody that's there, you also enjoy the retreat with us, and you're there offering your beautiful like product services, whatever
yeah,
magic it, whatever your mastery is that you're going to be offering people. There's
yeah.
an aligned group of people there waiting to support your small business.
Yep. And so
And so
even
yeah.
while we are already breaking so many rules just to give offer a beautiful, not even like, honestly, it's not, there's some of it where we're being very extra, but there's some of it where it's just like it should have been humane and it should have been essential, but because of where the standard is right now, the bar is so low. So it seems like, we're offering something that's 100 times like super extra. Maybe it's only like half of that extra because the essential and the humane and what they already deserve like isn't really being offered. Do you know what I mean? Like the
Mm-hmm.
contrast. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like people when people are like when people cry and they get so emotional about receiving some like love and kindness, but like they already deserved. It's just like it just shows you like the state of society right now. So it's just
Yeah.
like I know it seems amazing, but I'm just like this should be the standard.
It should, but
Yeah,
it's not, and so someone has to always break the chain, right, and make it the standard, and then everyone else follows along.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're
And
gonna have that.
that's what I
We're gonna
like
be
to
the
do. Like,
rebels.
you know what? I'll be the one. I'll be the villain. I'll be the one breaking the rules. And so I did it first, or like whoever. You also break a lot of rules in social too. And so like
I just do whatever I like. Do
we're not
I just-
scared to
yeah,
be
it's just
put on
like
the stake
risk,
or
right?
whatever because just watch like in a few years then it's like it's that much safer for the next people to do it because the first person, the first people, the first pioneers to do something where they already took the hit, you know what I mean? So it's just like someone's got a lot of the things that are normalized for us right now that we are enjoying or that are a privilege to us right now. Someone got hell for it for starting it or for doing it first a long time ago. A lot of these things, right? Even having spiritual conversations online, which is so normal to a
Mm.
lot of us right now. Like that was a whole,
That
you
never used
know,
to happen back in the days. That was like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
there was no communities, there was no social media.
as much as these hacks that we're offering, I'm gonna go over even more hacks. So
Breaking it
for
down.
yeah, I want this to clock to you guys, like how much access you're getting, and it's not just access, like how much value and why this is ridiculous. um, so for the vendor options, you have the nomad vendors where you're lodging offsite. You just have the 4 days. You're going in and out each day, and you man your booth for 4 days. Market is 4 days. Um, and then there's the lodging vendors where they get 5 nights on site. You wake up, your booth is already in front of you, in
Hmm.
front of your. Now, why this has a couple of hacks, even just getting either of these options as is, whether you're the nomad vendor or the full like Silk Road Market, like on site overnight like vendor, is that regardless of that, you still get to bring a plus one. So the vendors that are going to stay on site for the full 5 nights, you have a king bed. So if you have a plus one, like a partner, a sibling, someone where you're close enough with to share like a king bed. Like king bed is huge to me. I have a full. I'm not a full. King is huge.
King is a big
um,
bed.
but your plus one, your extra guest is like there's no extra cost. So in a way, if one of you mans the booth or if one of you focuses on selling, that's basically one free retreat pass extra for
Mm.
that other person. So let's say that your guest or your plus one, your travel buddy, comes, but you focus on vending the entire time, that person can literally go and enjoy the whole retreat experience. 27 core events happening over these 5 nights, right? So, in a way, if you think about it, we have a whole other pass for general admission that people have to get in order to access the full experience. But as a vendor, bringing a plus one, see, can you monkey
Uh,
language what I'm saying? Like it's
They're
a
not
hack.
getting it. You're getting everything. You're getting everything, and someone that you bring with you is coming basically for free, and they're having a vacation in the retreat. They're
Yeah,
enjoying everything, and they're just getting
they're
to
having a
chill,
vacation,
relax,
or they're like,
learn,
let's
grow,
say
evolve.
your plus one like doesn't need to help you vending. They can
They
have
can just
access
go
to a
do,
whole
yeah.
transformation too.
They could just go
Yeah,
off to the
so it's
dunes.
like
They could go at night and do stargazing by themselves. They could go play some darts. Like they could do
they can
whatever
go
they want.
camel. There's camel riding,
Horse
horseback
riding.
riding, visit the ghost town.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. Archery.
Yeah, there's
So
so many
go like
things.
do whatever you want with it. You can do the full retreat experience, or you can like enjoy the grounds and enjoy the desert. There's like excursions available
Play
because
with
like
the
we are.
eagle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the hawk and
Hawk,
the
yeah,
eagle.
sorry, not the eagle, the hawk, yeah.
So like if
It's
if it
just
was
like
me,
too
if it
much.
was me, this is what I would do. So I would get the full experience, like the overnight like vending pass, the Silk Road vending pass, and I would think of who in my life right now would I love to gift like a retreat experience to. I would bring them as my free plus one, and even behind the scenes, like we could split the value of like the vending pass because they're like lodging with me if I want, or I could just gift it. Like, who needs a transformational retreat experience right now? Okay, you're gonna go with me and we're gonna show up as vendors. I'm gonna vend and you and go change your life, like enjoy the retreat, right? So that's like one way to think about it. It's just a hack. I'm always thinking of these like we hack things to offer, and I'm like, okay, if I was them, if I was a well, as a consumer, I'm like, how can I hack this? And I know people are going to be thinking about that too. So I'm already telling you what brand, what company, what event tells you how to hack their site.
It's like we're the ones who are offering the retreat, but we're also telling them the cheeky little sneaky hacks at the same time. It's like, oh, by the way, there's like 222 off as well right now.
Yeah.
It's a discounted, and
Because
if
I
you buy
I
it on
know
this
that
pass,
we attract people that are like-minded to us, and I'm just like, all right, I know some of y'all gonna be thinking and wondering this. I'm gonna just tell you, it's not as we're not gatekeeping here. So
no.
that's one way to hack it. You could do the same thing with the nomad vendor. Like if you just have the pop-up booth and you're not staying on site, because you are gonna get like 2 chairs at the booth. So technically, it's 2 nomad vendors, but you can switch out. One can go and like peek into the retreat experiences. So that's one hack, like basically what your plus one can do. And it is easier when two people come per each like booth or tent, because there's already layaway available with Klarna or Afterpay if you're US based. But even if you don't get the installments, it's already so cheap that you just split the vendor pass in half. So
Mhm.
all of these passes are not, most of them are not necessarily per head, it's just per pass, like experience, like as a duo. Because this kind of stuff, it's like you want to be able to go home and talk about the experience and jam on what you learned and
Mhm.
all of these things like accountability
Or make
buddy,
content, share your
or just feel
content.
supported. Yeah, too. So the some more hacks. Since it's December, we have the end of year sale up until end of year, New Year's Eve, and that is 222 $222 off everything. This goes for everyone, not just the vendors, but for everyone.
Every
We're
pass, yeah.
like 222 off of everything, the whole site, just everything, right? That is with discount code, I think action
Two, two,
222.
two, yeah.
Because someone dropped that in the chat.
Mhm.
Basically, what the end of year sales is. So it's all over the site too. So don't worry. Like if you didn't write it down from this live, like it's like all over. I plastered it all over the site. That's the end of year sale right now, and it's a super hack for the nomad vendors because the base rate for the pop-up booth for Nomad vendors is 777. You put in this code for the December sale, 222 off, that's only 555 for 4 days of vending. In LA, I'm seeing 5K per, and no one's lodging at the expo center, you know what I
No,
mean? Per square empty space
that's ridiculous.
for like 3 days.
You're getting
This is
like massive
4
space as
days,
well.
and you're not bringing your own table. You have a table, you have chair, you have a tent, and you can bring all the extra stuff. Like, that's crazy. And then that's 2, you're bringing, you know, your staff, your team member, your vending team, right? But then someone can go and like sneakily enjoy. It's almost like when you like city colleges, like the public universities, you can like sneak in and sit in a class and like learn
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's the December end of year sale for the rest of the month, like regardless of what pass for the that's the pricing for the Nomad Pass. And then for the overnight vendors for the full week, right now it's 4444. So you're taking off 222. So it's 4222. You have a nice even number. So if you have someone lodging with you, you're plus one. You could split that in half, and then it's only 2111. um, and again, there's installments if you're US based, or if your region allows the Klarna and Afterpay option to
They'll see
show
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the specific prices, but I mean, it's site wide, the end of year sale. 222 off with action 222. That's the code. But wait, there is more. We also have a raffle, and I think this is our last raffle of the year, and anyone and everyone that books this month, make sure you use the code to enjoy the discount. But the December raffle is you win. Everyone gets double entry, automatic. Any December bookings get double
Two
entry into
people.
the raffle. No, it's double entry. So it's like if
Oh, they get
I've
to also. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it's just one winner, but it's like you put your name in. Like when you get raffle tickets, you could buy like 5 for a higher chance to win. You know what I mean? So your name goes into the jar 2 times instead of just one. But the winner gets a chance or gets to choose between 2 prizes. It's either a light branding, like a logo kit and your font family and all of that stuff. But I don't half-ass when it comes to branding. Um, just look at all our links, okay? So you get either free branding by me or speaker coaching by Sadik, the one and only. So you get to choose which prize. So it's not like you have options. That's what a winner should feel like, right?
The Bill's already excited about your amazing transformation for him. He
Yeah, for the October raffle, Nabil won a whole website. And, you know, we have some links here. You can see how much love TLC I put when I do
Yeah,
websites. So,
when Camille does a website, she don't half-ass the website. She's gonna be
no,
perfectionist and nitty-gritty about every corner of the website,
pixel perfect.
including the little bottom right where it says powered by. She
Yeah,
even that she's gonna be like, what do you want to be powered by? You can put any name here.
because it's more poetic. I was kidding.
Yeah, poetic is
Yeah,
the
no,
should have been your middle
I
name.
my eyeballs see like cells. Where people see like a
Mm.
floor, I see literally like
You've got
microscopic
like
views.
infrared eyes.
So when I do digital design and stuff, like I literally see if a pixel is out of place. Like even if it's invisible, like I will find it. I will find it. And so that's why I love doing this, and that's why it's not for me like offering this prize. It's not nothing. You will not have it. Like I am obsessed with the work I do. So if I'm doing your logo, I'm not going to give you a logo that I'm not obsessed with myself. There's some
Exactly.
logos that I've done for people, and I'm like, dang, I wish this was mine.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll let you share on the other option for the December winner for the speaker coaching, because you also have a guide you're throwing in, right?
Yeah, 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 of course. They get, yeah, I mean, they're just getting a lot, man. There's a whole bunch of value, you know. It's not just you're either gonna win the light branding from Camille or the speaker coaching from me or my PDF that people can buy from my website, but you're getting that thrown in. plus just like the connection, the energy, the network, like you're getting access to me and Camille. We can promise one thing, which is the future is bright, and we're just gonna keep opening doors. Only the people that have already booked and have had conversations with us, or are very close in the last stages to book right now and to join us in December, which we're
Mhm.
encouraging and we're challenging them and we're supporting them. Because, like that being said, even what Camille said about the US based Klarna plan, for example, if it's not
Mhm.
working out and you're in Europe somewhere, or you're in the UK, or you're in Dubai, or you're in Middle East, Qatar somewhere, and you still want
Yeah.
to come, then you just have to reach out to us. Like we have made custom links for people in a way that it's like a subscription link, or it's like a monthly payment plan thing separately just for that person, because we're not doing this for the money. We're doing this to bring the right people to have the most transformational time of their life. So
Yeah,
the
we're
money
hacking our
cannot
own
be the
system
point
to take
of,
care of you.
yeah, the money can't be the thing that stops them. Like they need to
Mhm.
understand that we really care, and that we are real humans that actually give a crap about other humans, and that we're trying to make it work for you. You know, we're trying to
Yeah.
like Camille did her magic to squeeze to the point where it's like the profit's already going back into the business and into the next retreat happening 2027. So
Mhm.
stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like this is that's the best we have done. Like we've created the best package and the best passes in that space that we can, without us dying of starvation too.
Mhm.
And it's like you have to understand you are getting everything that most other retreat hosts are never going to give you, or just the energy and the vibrations and the transformation that you're getting from myself and Camille and the other beautiful facilitators that are going to be coming, which are slowly being rolled out very soon.
Mhm.
You have no idea the doors that are going to open. The people that you meet at our retreat are going to be either friends for life, business besties, business partners, just people who support you on your journey, inspiring coaches, inspiring facilitators, inspiring speakers, and most likely the best memory, one of your best memories in your lifetime. And
Mhm.
that's like our main mission, to make sure that our retreat is talked about for years to come, and people compare us with all the flipping crappy Bali and Mexico and all the other bloody. Because for the longest time, and you know this, Camille, I've heard so many people go to retreats, but
I
none of
know.
their lives have changed. They talk
Yeah.
about it for 1 week, about how exciting it was, but I never hear them talk about a transformation or a life lesson that hit home for them and they fully changed their life after that.
Yeah,
No,
it's more
I just hear about them. Oh,
the
we met some nice
results.
friends, had a nice holiday, kind of thing. I'm like, you just go on vacation and you paid flipping four,
Yeah,
five
vacation.
k to go on a vacation to Bali just because you
Mhm.
met
And it's
some
just
like
like it's
fake
just
friends.
it's just different. Like I don't think it gets associated with vacation, but that's when they come back, that's the energy they're in. They're in post vacation energy. They're not in post paradigm shift like
No,
energy. And it's just basically a vacation with some immersive excursions and
yeah,
experiences included with it.
yeah.
But
And the other thing as well,
yeah,
Camille, the other places won't offer them. This is another probably another like never been done, or like this is definitely something that is an add-on, a bonus that they're getting. It's the
yeah.
accountability for the whole of 2026.
Hmm.
Like the fact that they're gonna all be in a group holding them accountable, holding their hands, where they have access to us, they have support, they have guidance, they have love, they have collaborations, and they have opportunities to speak in the future.
Yeah.
Nobody else does that. I'm sorry, but no one else does that in their retreat. And we have done that purposely because we want to create the space, bring the best humans, transform and lead them powerfully so their lives change. And those same leaders are the next servant leaders to continue the mission, to have that ripple effect of serving their community, their future clients, their future customers, their friends, or like their local, gatherings that they do in wherever city they're from.
Yeah.
And so that's the bonus. They don't, most people just come and then as attendees sit there, take a few notes, distracted on their phone, all of this kind of stuff, and then yeah, we had a nice vacation. Yeah, we did a couple of this and a couple of that and a bit of this and a bit of that,
Stories.
but their lives didn't really change. They just had like a
Yeah.
fun time with the girls, or the fun time, meeting some cool people and doing some fun activities. But it's like, did you go for fun? Like, yes, you're supposed to have fun, but what did you never told me one thing you took away? Like, what life? How did your life
Mhm.
change?
And it's very, I don't know, like the energy is, you can tell if someone just came out fresh from a paradigm shift, a quantum shift. Once it's fully integrated, because like while it's still like activating and processing, it might be quiet. Obviously, it happens in stillness too. But after, like post full integration, what comes after integration? Embodiment.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's visible. That's when it's feelable. You can just sense it off of someone. Their aura is different. Their energy is different. Even the way they carry themselves is different. So it's like you can tell. And from retreats, like the ones that are just everywhere. Right now, people that I've like interacted with after, I haven't really sensed like I've sensed like a new spark of inspiration. Maybe if they were losing motivation and then now they're like inspired for the next like 90 days after, things like that, but not something truly like, whoa, like you're just like this whole like new version of yourself that I'm just like wow in awe. Maybe not from retreats, but I can it's what when I usually see that result, that like post paradigm shift, like embodied higher self like result in people that I've interacted with, it's usually from like years like really intense like self-development work, whether that's in mind, body, soul, purpose, or all of it. um yeah, that's the only time I really haven't seen. And but I know what it looks like when somebody finally reaches that embodiment part of the journey. And so that's what's different, because after this, even though we're doing integration together, which is also missing from a lot of these types of gatherings, is the integration is what helps it stick once and for all. But even though we're doing that at the end of every day, mind integration, body integration, soul integration, purpose integration, the the full like integration is not just a one day thing. And you're still gonna have to undergo and hold yourself accountable for really integrating everything after these 4 days, because what's 4 days, right? However, when we're doing that solo, for me with my ADHD and autism, I could forget, I could fall off the train, I could get bored, some life could happen and I'll get distracted, I could get swayed, blah 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 blah. But you're going to be in community with the very people you were in person with and shared this core memory with, and that are also all integrating as
Mm-hmm.
well. So it's like not just like study buddy, but I call it mirroring neurons or parallel play. And it just helps when you're undergoing not the exact same thing with the exact same flavor, but just integration in general. And it's like, hey, like I've had people like check in and who are also working on up leveling their own business or their content or whatever, and we check in like once in a while, or have that like heart dump or brain dump. And that's what you're getting access to, because that's what we needed back then when we were undergoing
This is
our
the part that they really don't get, like we've
yeah.
been there, done that, wore the jumpers, the t-shirts, the vests, got the mugs, like we've experienced so much in our equal amount of decade plus in our own separate experiences, that everybody watching in the replay or even now live has to understand one thing. You're not only just paying to come to a retreat, you're paying like for a pass to have access to people who can
Mhm.
open up doors and have portals magically open for you to
Yeah.
transition and transform your whole life, because we have already gone through most of the things that you're going through right now or you're feeling challenged with, or we have the access and the ability to serve you powerfully because we're present, conscious human beings that actually care about your life and your transformation. And this is a private space where you're getting access to us. Not
Yeah.
everybody actually gets that private access in person to us.
Yep.
People pay me thousands of dollars to work one on one with me.
Yep.
You don't get that. My community don't even understand that in London or in Dubai. Whenever they meet me, they just think, oh, it's just code Sadiq. Oh, he's so kind, he's so cute, he's so nice, he's
Yep.
so cool. Great, thank
And
you.
that
I appreciate
choice,
the
that
compliments.
that decision of asking, a lot of us neurodivergents and empaths have trouble like asking, right?
Hmm.
um Asking and also receiving, like seeking that guidance and that support. Like you're allowed to be supported. I know this isn't as normalized or it's like just inaccessible and super high ticket when so many the people that need it the most are unable to access it like on the market right now. But that choice is a choice that even I made myself. And I'm sitting here doing everything that we're doing, showing up,
which is a
talking
lot.
without a script, showing my face on live stream. Like it's just what during lockdown, this would be like, who is this person? So this is also a result
Facts.
of making that choice and seeking like I was like Sadic's second client ever.
Yeah, I was just
And
about to
so
say
I'm
that.
a living, breathing testament to how far this work can take you.
You know, like it's so funny you said that, Camille, because I've been saying to everybody I speak to recently when they ask
Yeah.
who's Camille, who's your business partner, who is she, where's she from, what does she do, what's her background, blah blah blah.
I was a
That's
student.
I tell everybody like she was literally my second client ever. She's
Mhm,
already gone through the transformation program of how I'm able to serve people powerfully from my own transformations and healing. And these are like my own students who are. This is the part that's not clocking for them. You see, Camille,
mhm,
they don't
mhm,
understand that a bonus of being Sadik's client is not now just only that he's building Mindtopia and he's building the community that they have access to come and speak and host and like facilitate. But now that we're doing these more higher ticket retreats, like you said, to attract the right people into our space, yes, in the future we will find a solution where we are like we're doing it in a way that we really help people with like making sure they can have access to retreats. But for
mhm,
now we can only do so much, right? But for me it's like sharing that story. Hey, you work with me, you get guidance and support from Camille, you get a website from Camille. You're not just getting your website, you're not just getting branding from her, you're getting access to her whole founder gathering, you're getting access to her whole community, you're getting access to people that she can introduce you to. Because over the last 10, 15 plus years of your journey, all of that network that you've built, the people you collaborated with, the partnerships that you've had, they don't get it. They don't get that you can open that door and just be like, yeah, I can
mhm.
introduce you to that person. The
Yep.
same way I keep telling everybody now that you're not seeing what I'm seeing, which is if you know Sadiq and Camille, you will have access to Al Badaya retreat and Sharjah collection one day. If you're not
Mhm,
seeing Sadiq and Camille, you will have access to Imar one day and maybe have an event in Burj Khalifa one day. You know, like
mhm.
if you know Sadiq and Camille, you might have access to the biggest conference center in the
You
Philippines.
discover access to an emerging and super talented underdog photographer like Asal
Yeah,
or Arlen getting joining the team, or even Flame, who's very like low key and underground because of the deep work that he does. Like he's not easy to find, and you come here and you meet people like this, or you get access to and connection with Nabil, who is going to be an emerging powerful speaker who's super empathic and super sweet and heart based. And it's just like you don't find that many empathic and heart-based like speakers that are not just performing, that are like genuine and authentic on and off camera. So it's like
yeah.
these are like just genuine soul. You're These are gems. What did you call your newsletter? Growth gems?
Three
But these
growth
are
gems.
you're gathering the gems.
They're not even three. We're gonna have multiples of three growth gems happening in the UAE
Yeah.
retreat. Even like, even for example, Jess. Like Jess was my first ever client who's coming to the retreat. My
Mm-hmm.
first and my second client is like actually
Oh
my first, my second. And Nabil, I don't know how what number he's at. He's
yeah.
like current, present, um, past. Speaking to what's it called? Inaya soon. So it's from Switzerland.
Yeah,
So
so you
trying to
see how long like we stick with the tribe because we just want to see each other grow, whatever exchange it
exactly.
is. Yeah.
It's
And
next
so
level. But even someone like Jess, like they have access to Jess. She's still in the career ladder world, but she's six-figure salary earner in a normal
mhm,
career job,
yeah.
which was a director when I used to work at Morgan Stanley
Even
in the bank.
career coaching is a whole space. Like
Career
people
coaching is a
don't
whole
see that.
space. She
Yeah.
has doubled her income like three times, maybe even four. Like I think minimum three times in her whole career.
Yeah, you have
Doubled her
access to her, then
salary.
you have access to the gems and the hacks without losing your
She's
mind
gonna write a
living.
whole book. She's been trying to write this book for years since I've met her. I was like, you need to write
Mhm.
the book. She's like, soon, 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 because
No,
she has all that
she's gonna come out
knowledge.
of the retreat like, all right, it's time.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is also why she's coming, because she knows she needs that challenge. She needs to be pushed. She misses that coaching and that guidance, but also people. You know, like most people have lost a lot of people over the last year, and we're
Yeah,
trying to find our new tribe. We're trying to find the new aligned souls.
especially this year, the shedding year. Yeah.
Shedding, yeah, for sure, man. Like we lost so many people. We left behind so many people. We chose specifically to let go of people because
Mhm.
everybody's always going to be holding us back until we find the people in Found Gathering who are like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm on it. Like, how about you, Sadi? What are you doing? Hey, Camille, how's things with you? Hey, Flame, what's going on? Like, I want to, when is your next breathwork session? I want to come support you. Or, hey, Emily,
Mhm.
when's your yoga session? When I'm in the UK, I'm coming to your yoga session. Well,
Mhm.
Asal, I need you when I'm in Dubai. Please give me a number so I can connect with you. So
Yeah,
I
we're
want to give
everywhere.
you business. So it's like you're getting access to all this business, all this collaboration, connection, and it's just going to be the most amazing feeling to know that you came to one thing. You just said yes. You figured out how to do the payment and everything after. You put the intention and the love and the abundance out there. And I promise you, this is not going to be a waste of money. This is not going to be a waste of time. This is not going to be a waste of value. This is going to be the
Mhm.
most life changing event of your entire lifetime. And if it's not, come and see Sadik and I'll give you your money back cash myself. I'll fly and spend
Mhm.
money to come to your country to be like,
Mm.
I'm so sorry that our retreat sucked for you. Here's your money back. And here's a big hug from
Mhm.
me to say thank you for still trying and like making it happen. And thank you for still coming. And I wish
Yeah.
you all the best in your life. And that's
Mhm.
it. And then you're gonna
Yeah.
go off and you're gonna continue a journey, and we're gonna continue our journey, and we're gonna keep transforming lives, and we're gonna keep doing retreats, and we're gonna keep hosting things.
And our own, because we never stop. Like we're not here ever, not once, not ever, not once, and not ever, ever, ever claiming to be like gurus or oh
No,
we like made it or whatever. Like
we're
the reason
students.
why I keep releasing hacks or new things even though we launched this in the summertime is because I'm learning on the go and I'm immediately right away I'm wasting no time. Obviously I'm integrating, but I'm wasting no time making these like sharing this value with the people in this retreat and every future one. We are also ourselves continuing to transform and level up and grow and expand, maybe have dips and have some lessons and then learn from that and take that wisdom, right? So it's like, even if you have no idea what awaits you on the other side of each level up, each quantum leap, each transformation, just by proximity to not only us, but the other gatherers coming together, that transformation energy and intention is a collective like intention already. So it's gonna happen regardless if you don't have to know what you don't know, right? So I myself am also paradigm shifting at this gathering as well. We're both doing something, the biggest thing we've ever done, and that we're going to do for the rest of forever. But even if we do it again and again, there's still always a new next level, a new way to expand. And just by proximity to each other and amongst each other, all the gatherers, like it's I think there's what did I call it? Oh, activation by proximity. Like if you're around people, what did they say? Like there's some quote about like the people you surround yourself with or the rooms that you're in or the environment. Like it's
If
inevitable
you're
that
you're an average of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
yeah, there you go. And there's more than 5 of us.
There's way more than 5 of us already. So like you're an average of the whole Found Gathering that you surround yourself with,
Yep.
and you have no idea the doors that are going to be opened. That's what I'm just going to keep saying. Like until it gets into their brain that they
Hmm.
have no idea what's going to be opening for them, because only the people closest to us understand truly, truly, truly that we open so many doors for them. We are creating the platform to basically for them to just land on and be like, boop,
Yeah, yeah.
and like,
I mean,
oh,
in
thank you for
the
this seat.
at least we're aware, but in the digital age, it's like they need a the average like social media user or I don't know, there's some like rough statistic of like they need to hear something like 20 times before it
Mm.
clocks to them.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. It's in sales as well.
Mhm.
They say there's like a minimum of a 7 point touch point, a seven touch point in like nurturing a lead, as they call it in sales, like a
Mhm.
potential customer or client. Minimum
Yeah.
of 7 touch points. So it's like
Yep.
7 times you have to ask them and re-ask them and, hey, are you okay? Are you still there? Is it, do you need more information? Do you need this? Do you need this? Or even seven
Mm.
times for them to see the ad and then suddenly be like, it's a bit like you and the Amex, you know, like you've been seeing the Amex ads like
I have 6.
constant Amex ads because it's like they want you to they pester you to like get a credit card, get a credit card, get it, and you just keep seeing those ads. And when you see the
Yeah.
Amex one, then you'll keep seeing other ones that keep coming through too, because they're all just
Mhm.
linked from the algorithm. So
Wow.
technology knows what we want. They hear us. Their microphones are on. They hear everything. They know what we want. They know what we desire. They're
Okay,
creating avatars on
I
our
don't mind
life.
repeating
So there
myself,
is
I
no
don't mind
privacy.
saying it, typing it, posting it, whatever, because, this is there's no script, there's no list, this is from the heart.
And I think
Um,
that's also the reason why, Camille, I take risks now in my life because I already know there's no privacy anymore. There is no such thing as privacy. Even if your Apple device says, "Oh, privacy's like center and we have this," and there's nothing. They all have your credit card details. They have your passport number. They have your birth certificate. They already
your
know who
information.
you are, what citizen you are, where you're born, the last time you breathed in what country, what city, which air is inside your system. They know everything. So
Mhm.
why are you
Know
gonna
if
just
you had
let
they
like
know how long you slept and if you had water today or not.
exactly,
I like what Flame say, we want everyone to discover their personal strengths that have been suppressed through programs we were forced to abide by. So it's like,
exactly,
not only is what we're stepping into is not just new, new, new. Sometimes there's also a return to what was suppressed, a return to the parts of us that was silenced or hidden, right? So it's just like the goal of this, and even in just Mindtopia and Found Founder mission in general, is to not, it's not necessarily limited to being something that is not you right now. It's like a returning and a becoming of your truest, strongest self too. Optimizing your human experience.
exactly. Optimizing your human potential, becoming the best human that you can evolve into, and just having the right people in the community around you to do that because we can't do it by ourselves. I've been trying for many years. Being a lone soldier and a lone wolf is tough. And yes, it makes you strong, like it has for me. It's made me tough, it's made me resilient, it's made me strong. And I'm grateful for that because it's allowed me to heal, it's allowed me to understand who Sadik is, have that deep level of self-awareness. But
Mhm.
that's why I started Mindtopia last year because I finally had enough of just doing everything by myself. And I
Yeah.
wanted to find the right people to come into my space, be around me, be giving me ideas, brainstorming, collaborating, doing this, doing this. And look what's happening now in just one year, right?
Mhm.
Me and you have created the retreat. We've found people like Emily and Amanda and Asal and Kissa and Flame and all of the, like, Arlen and just all these people that believe in us and support us and care for us and love us and genuinely finally feel that these two humans are trying to do something good for the world. And they're not asking for much. They're not asking for $1 million. They're not asking for all your money. They're not asking you to donate all your life savings. They're like, support with what you can. We are comfortable with whatever you want to support with.
Mhm.
And if you don't want to support and donate something, then please come to the retreat and show your love and support that way. You don't want to do
Mhm.
that? You want to grow your business? Get the pass for the vendor and come and sell your stuff there then. You don't want
Yeah.
to sell your stuff there? Then go back into the rut and keep complaining about how cold it is and how rainy it is and just you're not this is not for you. And honestly, that's the only way we
At
can
least
put
like,
it.
share, and comment.
Don't even do that. Like just why are you watching us? Like I said yesterday on my Instagram story, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
why are you following this?
I was, did you watch my Instagram story yesterday? I was like
No, I
I was
didn't.
like, you know what, guys? Yeah, you watching me on the story.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was like, you do know I can see you. I'm like, freaking watching you guys. Those few freaking, like, those very few people that get to see my stories on my crappy Instagram account,
The lurkers.
the lurkers and the nosy parkers and the stalkers, like all of them are just watching me every single day. Never
Yeah.
comment, never DM, never share, never like, never nothing. And suddenly you meet them in person one day. Oh,
Nosy.
Sadiq, we would love your stuff. I was like, who are you? I don't know you. I've never seen you comment. I've never seen you share. I've never seen you say anything on social. Oh, we just watch all
Mhm.
your content. I was like, well, stop watching and start liking and spreading the love and spreading the energy because I'm not here just to like make you guys content for you to stalk me and just to like watch behind the scenes. I want to meet you. I want to see
Yeah.
you. I want to acknowledge you and be like, hey, you know what? Camille came on my live the other day, and we had a great chat, and I know what she's doing in her life. Or like David came on today, right? Never met the guy in my life, but apparently he follows me and he watches my content. I didn't know that. I don't know who David is. I didn't know he's from
And
Northern
now he
Ireland,
wants to talk to
and
you.
now he wants to be connected
Yeah.
because he
I
finally
think that's
felt like
what
this.
a lot of I think there's just like this like assumption that gets taken from the types of accounts and people that most people follow. It's just like, ooh, okay, it's just like numbers. Like I don't it's almost like I think back then I had this mindset back then with my original Instagram like masterpiece. It's like there was a lot of numbers, but there was zero connection.
Yeah.
And at the time, that was okay with me because it's just like I just want to see the account grow, but I don't want to do any peopling whatsoever. But we're in a new era right now, and so I know that there's a lot of creators that are just so busy constantly creating for you guys, trying to put value or entertainment or just fun or whatever on your feed. And they don't have the time because they just want to keep doing that in their zone
Hmm.
and not have to spend extra time hanging out and meeting here and doing calls and blah, blah, blah. And the numbers are fine for them as long as that's their style of service. But for right now, you know, Camille's Day, Sadiq Hussein, Mindtopia, Found Gathering, our social space is just like you're gonna talk to us.
It's like
I
we're
want to
just.
know what your dream is. I want to know what's holding you back. I want to know this,
It's
and
the whole
it's
point
like
of social media. It's supposed to be social, not. It's not called stalk media.
yeah, stock media
We
at
should
the
start a freaking. I should found part of. I should do a co collab or co subscription on Mindtopia. Just flip and call it
here
Stalk.
for the lurkers. Go
Yeah,
here.
Lurker Nation or Stalk Nation. Like, if you guys just want to watch us, like, here's the live feed. We'll put a camera in our room. You could just watch us like a big brother.
Hmm. Yeah, there you
Like,
go.
it's like, there you go. You can watch everything. If you don't believe that we are who we are, just follow us around, and stalk us, see what we're doing. But your life will never change from doing that. Our life
Yeah.
is changing. That's why you're stalking us, right? We're interesting to you. We're
Hmm.
curious. You're being curious about our life, and you're trying to see. I bet how many of them are thinking right now. Oh, can't wait to see how many people come to their retreat. We'll see in the videos afterwards how many people really went, how's the content look, if they made money, if they were successful, if they even did the retreat, blah blah blah. Like, oh, everybody's thinking of so many different types of outcomes for us instead of thinking different type of outcomes for their
Worry
own
about
life.
yourself because if you're not coming and if you don't plan on supporting in any way, shape, or form, we don't need to live in your mind rent free. And this is a mutual like thing. Like, I would rather you spend time on something that will add value to your life.
Roblox. Go play
Yeah,
Roblox like David was.
right. If that's your coping, worry about that or whatever it is, or whatever spark of joy, like just like really like I we're still rooting for you. So don't worry about us if looking at our stuff is going to run your head through thoughts that put you in a lower frequency and comparison is a killer of dreams as well. So it's just like you don't have to like us, you don't have to support us, you don't even have to follow. Like, go focus on something that's going to inspire you to take action. If it's not us, it's going to be something else. Take us off. Please unfollow. Don't make me force unfollow you.
Yeah. And after all of that, like I said in my video yesterday, it's okay. It's okay. Two words that changed my life. They don't support, it's okay. They
It's
don't
okay.
wanna they don't wanna come to the retreat, it's okay. They don't
Be
wanna
kind.
donate, it's okay. They don't believe in us, it's okay. They keep watching us, it's okay. You wanna keep
Mhm.
stalking, it's okay.
Mhm.
Like, it's okay. Like, honestly, it's fine. It's funny because they'll only continue to see two human beings who's trying to change the world in a positive way. They will continue to
Mhm.
see our lives evolve and grow and transform when they literally are here watching us and they could be part of that journey. Like we keep
Mhm.
saying, we're here to hold their hands and bring them in, but they are just running away and they are afraid and they have fear, and
It's
that's
okay.
normal. It's okay.
Yeah.
But the one day that's like they come and they have that shift from a video they watch or something they listen to on a podcast or a book they read or even the games that they play. Maybe something one day, like me, I was a Call of Duty addict. What happened one day? I found personal
Yeah.
development. Boom. That same week, I met my friend on the 12th of September 2014 that you shared
Mhm.
yesterday, the story. The same week I met that friend and he introduced me to self improvement, and Rich Dad Poor Dad was the first book I read.
Mhm.
That same week, I bought the PlayStation 4 before I met my friend. And that
Mhm.
same week, I gave that PlayStation 4 to my brother. And I said, "You take it to your room, get lost. I don't need this no more. It's a waste of my
Mhm.
money, but I bought it now, so I'm not refunding it. I have time. You can take it." And I never
Yeah.
touched it ever since that day. Never played games, never went back to Call of Duty. I didn't have time for that because I was working on healing myself, trying to
Yeah.
understand how the hell does this mahala stop being shy, stop being scared of girls, stop like not knowing how to communicate with people, and how
Mhm.
do I become this bolder, courageous,
Why
confident,
were you
bolder version of
scared?
me?
Because there was nothing that was a part of your daily life that even allowed you to practice. So it's like it's not a mystery why you were scared to talk to women or people in general because it's like it's not like you had practice playing Call of Duty.
No.
Like actual peopling, not just like trolling, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, like, people have that skill set, but at the end of the day, you have to understand one day that you're gonna grow up and be an adult, and you're gonna have responsibilities, and those things, unless you're getting paid to do it as a career, and you're gonna become a YouTube streamer like this, or you're gonna become a content creator and get paid, or an influencer, or whatever. If you don't have any financial gain from that, then one day I can promise anybody watching this that you're gonna wake up and be like, "Wow, like I just wasted my whole life playing games, or I just
Yeah.
played my
Or
what."
figure out a way if you know that that's what you're going to be doing anyway and you know like you already know yourself like and it is addicting and you enjoy it and you're good at it, find a way to monetize it.
That's what I say. That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
like if someone
Yeah.
is like, I was very good at Call of Duty at that time. I should have streamed it. You know, I should have been on Twitch streaming the way I was killing everybody and sniping people and shotgunning them and
Mhm.
grenade launchering or whatever. Like that time, I should have streamed it, and I didn't know though because I wasn't in business, didn't have the mindset, and I didn't know what personal development is, and I certainly didn't know what monetization was at that age. I was too busy playing
Mhm.
games, enjoying and having fun.
Yeah.
So it's like as you grow up, you learn these things, and we now know that because we've been in the space, we've met people, and it's only because of the content creators that we both found that really helped change our life because we watched other
Mhm.
people. The way people are stalking Stalker Nation now, we used to be Stalker Nation, right?
Hashtag.
We were literally Stalker Nation at one point, right? We were the ones that were
Mhm.
like stalking other people. But the difference between us and
But
most
here's
people,
here's the thing. The difference is I'm just an anomaly because all of the like creators that really did inspire me and added value to my life, I did end up having a conversation with. So it's
yeah,
like you know, I didn't stay
that's
Stalker
what I'm
Nation
gonna say.
for very
Yeah.
long.
You
Mhm.
execute. You actually stalked them to the point that one day something triggered you, or one of their pieces of content triggered you, for you to be like, okay, I'm going to comment that thing because I want that guide. I'm going to comment that thing because I want that call. Or I'm just going to go and find their calendar and book a free call. Or I might
Mhm.
even pay to book a call because you knew
Yep.
at some point they've helped you and they've inspired you, they've pushed you, they've challenged you, they've helped you
Yeah.
stretch. Because
Yeah.
life is like that elastic band, right? We have to constantly be stretching and growing and evolving and pushing ourselves. And when we're not doing that, then we're just gonna stay like this plastic bottle. we're gonna, we're
Oh
gonna
my god.
stay like this a plastic bottle. We're just gonna stay a thing that's just on earth that nobody gets to know, that inspires nobody, that's just sitting there like just wobbling and just doing its
Just
thing.
cycled over
You,
and over and over
you
again.
might as well just be the bottle of water if you're just gonna stay part of Stalker Nation tribe.
Mhm.
So yeah. But anyways, Stalker Nation tribe has taken over.
Yeah.
What was there like? Was there something else at the bottom over here you were gonna carry on with, or was that all
No,
of the
I think that's good for today.
okay
Not it's like a good chunk of it was like the Silk Road like
Silk Road
experience
part?
detail, but then the other, you know, other like information and just the
Everything's on
layers.
the website too, by the way, guys. It's like just
Yeah.
go and like just please sit there for like 5 minutes even to just scroll through and click everything. Just this is the way you learn. You just go through and you click everything instead of saying where is it and waiting for people to like spoon feed you. I know for sure I
It's
do
an
understand. Some of
experience
you don't
too, like
understand Camille's website.
the way that like the way that we curate anything and publish anything, it itself is an experience. There's like storytelling and then there's visual storytelling and then there's like the typographical layouts and stuff. So it
Yeah.
is really curated as an experience in silence, if you just want to chill and not hear anything and not have to speak or
Yeah.
whatever. Like you can relax and like let it like every page I build is an experience too. So please enjoy every pixel. Enjoy my crazy aesthetic and poetics.
Super aesthetic and poetic. And if you don't understand a word that she uses, then
Just ask
ask.
him.
Like ask me and I will babysit you. And that's when I will jump in and be like, okay, I'll monkeyfy that for you because I also didn't know. And this was
Yeah.
actually and this is a lesson for everybody watching too, is that when you don't know something, you just ask. I so many
Mhm.
times when we're literally creating the retreat together, and Camille makes this amazing aesthetic thing, or she's like created a whole description, and she asked me go through it so they can check if you can understand it. I go through it, and my brain's very different. My brain's very simple. I don't understand words like weaver sponsor. I was like, "What's weaver? I don't understand. Is it like a weaver beaver? Like what does that even mean?" I was like, but she uses words like, the guardian sponsor or the steward sponsor. I was like, sounds beautiful, poetic words, but what does it mean, Camille? Because I don't think people will understand this.
Mhm.
Especially, especially the most thing, like important thing for me was the fact that a local person in Middle East will not even understand none of this stuff. And so this is why I always like monkeyfy things when I'm speaking to
Mhm.
people all over the world and in my content. I try to like directly speak to people, try to be slower sometimes. My passion takes over sometimes, but I try to
Mhm.
speak their language so they understand the simplicity of how I'm sharing something. Because I know that people don't understand a layout of a sponsorship or a layout of who we are and what we do for a living, or just a simple
Mhm.
bio or a simple word. Because
Yeah.
English
Don't
is not
feel
the
don't
most.
feel limited by what is provided. You can always seek more.
Yeah.
And we like, my expression is very different. My understanding is different. Your expression is different. Your understanding is different. But that's just two people. There are readers and thinkers of all the types of thinkers in between both of us. So it's just like just ask us.
Just ask, literally, just like a
Yeah.
comment and a message and a DM and an email away. And all of those details are also on both our sites. Contact
Mhm.
us. There's a reason why every website has contact us. Like it means you can just ask. And if you don't want to contact us on the website, then you come onto the live. You go to IG. I post every single day. She posts now on Found Founder every single. Just comment. Comment something. We're
Mhm.
gonna see it because we watch. We're observant. We're conscious humans. We
Mhm.
see it, we will come and acknowledge it and we will come and reply to you because that's the type of people that we are. We care. We're not like other people just post on social media and disappear, post and ghost.
Mhm. Post and ghost, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
you're
not
getting better with the
I
one line.
am.
Yeah, stock
You're
media,
inspiring me to become poetic,
stockation,
you are,
post and
Camille.
ghost.
You're inspiring me to
Uh,
become poetic.
yeah, and you've been
Post and ghost.
influenced.
I've been influenced by you, see? It's a two-way
But yeah,
street.
so just ask us, and that's why we're hopping on live on two different platforms every single week. We will be back on IG live again next week, Tuesday, every
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday. And then we'll be back here on YouTube live again next Thursday, every Thursday. So we are just meeting our
We are
people
here to answer the
where they
questions and to
are.
acknowledge you guys, support you
Mhm.
guys to calm. Like we said, if there's something that is hindering you, just ask us, and we are doing everything we can to just make sure that you come. Because I promise you, you want to come. I don't want to do the hashtag no regrets thing because I know later down the line it's gonna be hashtag we regret
You know
not
what it
coming.
is? What I think it is too? It's that we are so accustomed to a matrix society and all of these systems that don't always accommodate or make accommodations or don't have flexibility to accommodate different people, different needs. Um, and so it's almost like that assumption can be projected into everything. But sometimes I just shoot my shot and I ask for something that's like not even within the limits of someone's offer or time or attention or whatever. And then I end up getting it because I shoot my shot. Like there was this one, um, I forgot what program it was. It was like really cool. It was like the branding was like villain era, villain school or something. And it was just a 1 day little webinar thing. And I was like, that sounds so fun. But I literally just bought all of your other courses and I didn't know this one was gonna come. Can I just join? And she's like, yeah, here's the link. See, I'm glad you. And she goes, I'm
You
glad you
see?
asked. Yeah,
That,
so it's just
and
like,
those opportunities, Camille, are always right there. Like I
yeah,
swear to you, I can relate to that so much because it happened
yep,
to me multiple times.
yep,
One of the biggest ones that you just shared, like that, one of these unpredictable moments that just happened because we took action, we just sent that word or meant that message, or we just asked. For
yeah,
example, a couple years back when I was when I had my podcast, and then I was part of Stephen Bartlett's like Telegram channel, and in his Telegram channel has more than 25,000. He's probably gone to like I don't know 100,000 plus now, but he had like
hmm,
at the time he only had 25,000 people in that group. That's still a lot of bloody people inside of one Telegram group, right? So imagine
your thing would get lost.
you think like you message something, it's gone into the atmosphere already. It's already in the universe. It's disappeared. It's in Mars. But
Yeah.
one time he was picking 10 people that are local in London to come and meet his team in London to basically
Mm-hmm.
test out a beta phase of his new diary project that I was working on. 10 people out of 25,000. What did I
Mm-hmm.
do? I shot my shot in the group. I
Mm-hmm.
sent a nice little message. I used a little bit of my psychology skills that I learned along the way, made my message a bit longer, a bit more depth, a bit more love, a bit more human, a bit more kindness. So it stands
Emoji.
out from just a normal me, pick me, I love to come, me, haha. No,
Yeah.
I said a little bit more. And guess what? One of the ladies, which was his team member, she's the moderator of that channel. She went through
Mm-hmm.
and she was picking randomly 10 people. And guess who?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you're just scrolling through a 25,000 page Telegram channel. You see a big comment. You're gonna stop on the big comment and be like, "What the hell?" So like somebody
Yeah.
wrote a lecture. No,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't a
Yours
lecture,
takes
but
up more of the screen.
it just took up more of the screen. So I was like, if she's swiping and she just stopped, then it stopped on a big thing. And he was like, oh, this one looks interested. And it's just like, this guy likes to talk a lot. He might give us good feedback. Boom. And she picked me out of the 10 people out of 25,000 group to go and to like do this. And I thought I was excited because I thought we'll meet him, but we didn't meet him. Instead, we met his whole team of 10 plus in that office. But at least I got to meet his office. At least I know where his office is in London. At least I got to meet his team and have their Instagrams now. So this is like what I call in business having access to the gatekeepers. Because I
Mm-hmm.
asked them one thing, now they have access to Stephen like directly. And they
Mm-hmm.
can give me the insights and they like inside knowledge of
And
what they're doing.
that's one of the awards, reward prizes for like one of the options for people that book during December. You can choose light branding from me, and or you can get speaker coaching. But one of the goodies included, if you choose speaker coaching from Sadik as your raffle prize, is that you get the TEDx guide, but also he also knows how to access the gatekeepers for TEDx talks too.
It's the sales and negotiations that I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the skills that they need to learn. It's the skills they have access to that I can support them with because not everybody's
Yep.
going to teach you the skills. We have to learn the skills ourselves. And on
Yep.
top of learning is the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Executing and practice is where you become the mastery at something. The reason why I know how to get a TED talk now or to get anything like that I really want is because of our practice. We put in the reps and we've practiced. And this is why we want people to come to the retreat because we know that them being with us for 5 whole nights, 6 days inside that beautiful, legendary, stunning spot with the magical
Mm-hmm.
energy, the human beings are there, all with one mission to transform our lives, to become better humans, to meet the right aligned friends that are going to help us to grow together in 2026 and beyond. That's why we're
Yep.
all going. We're all going to
And
transform.
beyond. That's
My
why
life's
my
going
email
to change. Camille's life's
signatures are
going to
like,
change.
what is it? Oh, you've CC'd me in some of the outreach, but like in my email signatures, sometimes I'll change it like to regeneration and beyond, to ascension
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
beyond.
yeah. I see
So
that.
it's and beyond.
Always and beyond, just like to
Yeah.
infinity and beyond, like Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Right.
but yeah, no, that was good, good amount of value for today. Thank you for sharing all of the
Oh, YouTube
passes,
doesn't do
and
the Zoom thing.
it's not, it doesn't do it on here, the little bubbles, but no, thank you for sharing the breakdown with everybody. And if you're watching
Mm-hmm.
on the replay, then you guys should be able to see the chat with the links and everything there. If not, it's in the description. We've added all the links. Follow myself and Camille on social media. The
Mm-hmm.
website links are there. Come and reach out to us. Ask us for support. Ask us for help. Ask us if you really want to come and you want a way to figure it out. then just talk to
Mhm.
us and we can jump on a call and take it from there. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching. We appreciate you. And any one last final one liner from Camille?
Final one-liner. I don't know. I would say just hop on this like on the December sale and raffle right now because I don't know, like it's it just when you add this code, when you get this 222 off, like you will see before your eyes, like a lot of even the layaway just like drop. And it's just like it's so crazy to see like no way. So I even had some people like do it and they're just like, "Wait, what? Only this much?" And also like this December raffle prize, so whatever the winner chooses, whatever you end up choosing, keep in mind, you're going to get to claim your chosen prize, whether it's coaching or branding, um, after the retreat. So we are going to serve you and fulfill this and deliver this like service to you post retreat. And what kind of person is a post retreat? Like what version are like this is like after our own paradigm shift. So we're like freshly quantum leaped and then serving you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why there's something special, really special about these raffle prizes. And we're not jumping on it and rushing to do them like right away. Like you're gonna get as epic as our deliverables and our service already is, just like it's like 10x after January.
You heard it from her first. But yeah, no, thank you everybody for still spending time with us, and for Camille, of course, amazing Camille, sharing all of the insights, the breakdowns, and just for all the back end stuff that you're working on. Because I see how much you work and I see how much you care about the little details that are helping them, because you know what's in their head. You know why these people are struggling. You know why certain people want to come, but it's like, oh, it's expensive, or it's this. Like, you know the objections, and you've already answered the objections from the website itself, from the links, from the socials, from the posts that you're making. So it's like, if they're following us on social, you will learn and you will get everything answered if you're conscious. And if you're not, then you just reach out and ask, like we did once in our life, and we got what we wanted. So it's like we're
Mhm.
right here. You just have to message us and ask, and then we're very accommodating and very flexible, because we just
Yeah.
want as many of the most aligned and beautiful, perfect souls to be there, because we know that 2026 and beyond is gonna be like legendary. It's gonna be impactful. It's gonna be influential. It's gonna be transformational,
Yeah.
and more importantly, your life is genuinely gonna change, and the doors are gonna be like boop, open up, and you're
Yeah,
gonna be like, oh my
especially
gosh, oh
over the
my
next
gosh.
2 years, like 2026 and 2027, like, this is time. It's not practice anymore. It's not practice
It's
anymore.
game time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So make it
game
count.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. I thought you were gonna say something. I was like, oops.
Nope, I'll just let that pause and
Let that
silence
pause.
sit.
It's
This is
game
not
time.
practice anymore. It is now.
It's now. There you go. It's
Period.
time. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate you. See you on the next one next Thursday. Otherwise, we'll see you on IG Live. But we're both on the hustle and we're answering questions and even popping some people in as they ask us questions as well, like last week. So yeah, we'll see you then. But thank you for your time, and we'll catch you guys soon. Take care. Thank you, Camille. Have a good
Thank
rest of your day.
you.
Bye bye.